I got 3! I got 4! Fuck!
No.
I did so much better. I got an A. I hope you're happy, Loki. Okay, continue. Okay. Loki, Chapter 4, Fate Ending. The one who will end it. Holy
Enjoy.
crap, this is gonna be freaking scary, I guess. Okay. Searching for Loki, I left the school building. I looked all over the campus, but Loki was nowhere to be seen. I had no idea which direction he went. I was at a loss. Oh, maybe if I searched from somewhere high. I went towards the roof. Here. As I looked out, I saw a figure out in the meadow beyond the school. I couldn't see their face, but I saw the red hair. There he is. I ran with all my strength to catch him before I lost him again. I was pretty tired from walking around everywhere, but I mustered up my strength and ran. Through the halls. That's not right. Yui making panting noises. My breath seared in my chest. It hurt. It hurts. But the one who's hurting the most right now is Loki. I might not be able to do anything, but I want to be by his side. I was completely absorbed in finding Loki. Loki! When I finally found Loki standing alone in the meadow, I called out to him. He noticed me and turned. Loki, so you were here. I tried to calm my breathing as I spoke to him. Why did Loki have to kill Balder? I came here to ask that question. Do you want something? That's why you came looking for me all the way over here. Or am I wrong? It seemed like he understood everything just from looking at me, but his expression was cold, as if he would refuse anything I asked. Yes. I have something I want to ask you directly. Loki hung his head, making no effort to meet my eyes. What is killing Balder supposed to mean? As soon as I said that, Loki's shoulders twitched. He laughed weakly. It's as it sounds. I'll kill Balder with these hands. Loki spread out his hands and glared at me. Swallowed up in his intensity, I took a step back. But if I didn't confirm the truth, nothing would happen. Okay, who's sick?
What do you mean? What do you mean it's sick?
I guess because
you're
you're
sniffling for the past like a minute. And I can hear it.
Really? No, I'm fine.
It's been coming from you, man.
I was
Are
gonna
you
say,
sure?
Do you like Balder that much?
No, I'm fine.
Because after I read that fanfiction last night, I am staying far away from him.
Why?
What
Away
happened?
from him.
What happened?
I'll link you to the fanfiction
Later.
Was it a domination one?
Shh.
Oh.
Alright, I think I got it right.
Yeah.
It's a little more than that, but I'll show you later.
BDSM?
Not quite that, but
Holy
still worse
hell.
than just that. We'll go over that
Alright
later.
then.
Shush!
Alright.
Where was I? Okay, I'll just reread this. Swallowed up in his intensity, I took a step back. But if I didn't confirm the truth, nothing would happen. I wouldn't be of any help to him, so I suppressed the fear rising in my chest and asked him. I don't understand. Why do you have to do that, Loki? Isn't Balder sick? Enter maniacally laughing Loki. Loki? Loki's laugh was eerie. His voice shook like he was crying. It'd be better if he was sick. You could just quietly watch over him that way. Huh? What did that mean? I don't understand what he meant. I didn't understand what he meant. Same did.
嘘なんだよ。
That's a lie.
バルドルは病
Balder
気なん
doesn't
かじゃない
have any kind of illness.
あい
He's
つは兵器なんだ。
he's a weapon. A
世界
terrifying
の滅
weapon
亡へ導く
that will lead to the destruction of the
恐怖
world.
の兵器さ。
Destruction of the world? A terrifying weapon? I couldn't wrap my head around it. Go watch your own anime. I'm sorry, but please stop with the jokes. A weapon? What are you saying? This has to be another one of Loki's tricks. I desperately tried to believe that, but
俺のこの目を見て
look at my eyes. Do you think this is a
冗談だ
joke? Loki was staring at me with a sharp gaze.
こんな
I
笑えない
don't
冗
make
談なんか
morbid
俺は
jokes
つ
like
かない
that. I couldn't believe it. But there was no lie in those sad eyes.
病気だと言ったのは
The reason I said he was sick was because I wanted to hide the truth from Balder.
でも本当は違
But it was actually something else.
うバルドルが
The reason Balder falls is because his immense power occasionally gets out of
抑え
control.
られなくなっているからだその力
As that power grows stronger,
やが
eventually
て
it
は
will
バルド
swallow
ル
him
自身
up,
を飲み込み
and
世
he will
界
be
を
the
終
weapon
焉へ
that
導
leads
く
to the
兵
end
器
of
と
the
なる
world. That can't be. It was such a huge thing that I couldn't really grasp the situation we were in. No, it could have been that I just didn't want to accept it.
誰よりも平和
The
を愛するバ
peace-loving
ルドルが
Balder turning into a god of
よりにもよ
destruction.
って破壊の神なんて
Isn't that ironic?
皮肉だよな
An incurable disease. There couldn't be a fate more unfortunate than that. But having come to ask Loki about the truth, I found that it was even crueler than I thought. Desperately suppressing the urge to collapse right there, I gazed at Loki.
その時は近づいてきてい
That
る
time is drawing near,
徐々に
It's
バル
been
ドルは
steadily
悪化して
getting
きているんだ
worse. So before that happens,
そうなる前に
Loki squeezed his hands into fists.
俺がバルドルを
It
止め
will stop Balder, before he and the world are broken.
世界が壊れる前に
Hearing his words, I... Save. Save. Okay. Do we refuse to accept it, lament at the truth, or ask for a further reason?
Son of a
Say
bitch.
Reason.
I don't think that would work.
What was the first one again?
Refuse to accept it.
That's not gonna work.
That's not gonna help you, it's Loki's decision. Okay, screw the first one. I'm looking at the answers, they're not really helping. It might be ask for a further reason.
That's what I've been saying.
Alright then.
Let's try the third one. Yay! I couldn't hide my surprise at the cruel truth. Why did Loki have to have a hand in this himself? I had to ask the reason. Is it necessary for you to do this, Loki? Tell me.
俺以外に誰がいるんだよ俺がやらずして誰がやるんだよ
Oh, that was pretty damn sad. Who else is there besides me? If I don't do it, who will? Why? From his sorrowful cries, I knew there was a deeper reason.
俺には止める理由があるんだ
Oh, he's pretty
バ
much
ル
just
ドルは俺
crying
の
here.
恩人だから
I have my own reasons for stopping him. Balder is my savior. Savior?
それにあい
And
つ
he
は
doesn't wish for
世界の破
the
滅
destruction of the world,
を多くの
or the
人々の不幸
misfortune
を
of
望
many
んでいない
people. Loki looked up at the sky. His eyes shined with tears.
またつまらない
I'll tell
昔
you
話
another
をしてや
boring
るよ
story about our past.
俺
About the
とバ
time
ルドル
Balder
が出
and
会
I
った
first
頃の
met.
話だ俺は天上の神々から忌み嫌われている
I carry the
軍と
blood of a
呼ばれる
race of
巨人の
giants
血を引
called
いてい
the
る
Jotnar, who have always been hated and despised by the gods above. Dictionary entry. Oh god, we're gonna get a lot of them.
Yay.
Jotnar. A name for the giants of Norse myth, singular Jotun. They may also be known as trolls or various other names. The world in which these giants live, Jotunheim, is said to surround the walled human world of Midgar. Continue. Of course, no one there cared about me. I was in absolute despair. I hated everything. Oh, I skipped a line.
No.
Fuck. Loki's talking too much. Carry the blood of a race of giants called the Jotnar, who have always been hated and despised by the gods above. My relationship with my dad wasn't good, so I ran away from him and fled to Asgard, the world of the Aesir gods. They were supposed to be my enemies. Of course, no one there cared about me. I was in absolute despair. I hated everything. Dictionary entry: Asgard, the world of the Norse gods, mainly the ruling god Odin and the Aesir. The Hall of Thor, known as Bliskirnir, contains 530 rooms. In Valhalla, the palace of Odin, heroes train each day, as the roots of Yggdrasil spread through the spring of Erd. That didn't make any sense. Though, then again, I know very little of that mythology. It might make sense. Loki always seemed to be enjoying himself, so this truth about his past surprised me. I couldn't imagine it, having no allies, not even anyone to talk to. Hated and ignored by the antagonistic Aesir. Thinking about that happening over and over for nearly an eternity made me shiver. There was a darkness in Loki's heart. My chest felt like it would burst. At that time, I met Baldur. No matter how much I hurt him, Baldur never left my side. I finally understood the background behind the memories he'd recounted when we visited the ocean together. If that's what you wish, Loki, I want to be together forever. Loki had told me Baldur said that. His straightforward personality, and the way he loves both the good and the bad, that changed me. One day, a god who didn't think well of me tried to kill me. I was surprised that he was persecuted to this extent. Baldur, who was next to me, took the blow instead. Baldur said that if anyone wanted to hurt me, he would go in my place, so he offered himself up. Of course, the god who tried to hurt me was shocked. You would have thought the god loved by everyone would lay down his life to save someone so hateful. He laughed as if disgusted, but I could see happiness in his expression. He said he couldn't stand to watch someone get hurt, so I shouldn't worry. As if he didn't care what happened to himself. It's hard to believe that someone like that exists, right? But that's Baldur. He wishes for peace for this world, more deeply, more strongly than anyone else. When I was living in despair, not even knowing what happiness was, Baldur gave me light. Heh, that's funny. The bond between the two of them had an unbelievable strength, but this time, I will save him. I don't want him to be sad. At the same time, it was tragic. With these hands, I will save Baldur from despair. Loki clenched his fists, but even as he said that, It looked like he was struggling between the two choices in his heart. To kill with his own hands, or invite the destruction of the world. I couldn't help but think this was fate's cruel trick. He had the life of his own best friend, whom he trusted and found happiness with in his hands. With, in his hands. What would I do in this situation? Could I do something for him? I noticed a single tear had trailed down my cheek. Sorry. I made you feel even more sad, even though there was no need to get you involved in this. Saying this, he wiped the tear from my cheek. It would have been better if I could lie like always, but I couldn't. I wonder why. I shook my head. God damn it, he's been crying this whole time. He's like doing it worse now though. Somewhere in my heart, I thought this had to be a dream. Loki narrowed his eyes. He spoke slowly as if remembering things bit by bit. He fell so many times. Nobody would be able to count them all. Even when we were traveling across the North worlds. When I had a fight with Thor, and he helped us settle it. First time we went to see the auroras together. We had the first snowball fight in ages here at school. Happy memories piled up one after another. Baldur was always there. It was just like a dream. The more I saw him smile, the harder it became to accept the truth. Loki thumped a hand on his chest as he said this. There is no joy without sorrow. I remembered Baldur's words. But do sorrow and pain like this really have a connection to joy? No one knows the answer to that. Oh my god.
Is he going philosopher on you? Hello?
Give me a sec, my mom's interrupting the stream.
Oh.
Edit page. Get rid of it. Go away. No! Yes! Click your menu button, click edit, then it'll bring you to that, then you get rid of it. Where the fuck was I? No one's talking.
What do you mean?
Hello?
What?
No, I meant no one's talking.
Oh.
It's not Loki or Yui talking. I'm trying to figure out where I was.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start here. But do sorrow and pain like this really have a connection to joy? No one knows the answer to that. It can only be decided individually. I said that just resenting fate won't solve anything. That it's something you decide on your own, as you live fully. Yes. I told that to him back when I didn't know his situation. Now I knew that I might have hurt him with that. Loki fell to his knees and clung to me. It's my choice, right? Is it wrong? Would killing Baldur really make him happy?
I don't think anybody deserves to die.
It could just be my ego, right? Maybe I'm just thinking I don't want to see him like that, right? Is it just that I don't want to hurt him myself when he doesn't even know the truth? Loki, please calm down. Yui, I'm just scared. I don't want to lose him.
You don't have a choice.
I've just been having meals with him, playing tricks on him, spending time with him as if nothing was happening. Is this future really allowed? Why does he have to face this fate? Why? Please tell me why. I held Loki close, hoping he could calm down, just a little. I don't know. I just don't know.
わからないんだ
Hey Yui,
な
what
俺は
what should I do?
一体どうすればいい
Seeing his body shivering as he tried to stand against his fate, I want to support him. That's what I thought. I thought about Loki's situation. Should he kill Balder before everything is destroyed? Should he choose Balder's life over the world? My answer was...
Oh shit.
Ooh.
This is a 2-choice or a 3?
It's a
It's
2-choicer.
Okay.
You should kill Balder. You should just straight up kill Balder.
One sec, I have to restart the stream to do the last part.